Okay, Barry, Dusty's doing his little media workout and everything. How does he look coming into this fight?
Look good, man. He put the work in. Of course, we know Michael Dallas is a tough little guy. I've known Mike for years. He's definitely not coming to lay down, but nevertheless, of course, we got a job to do.
Yeah, even when they said he was fighting Mike Dowd, a lot of people thought that was going to be a tough fight, even though Mike had a little layoff. What did you think about that fight when you heard it?
Absolutely. Michael Dallas is not that fighter that you just gonna just walk over or walk through. He put the work in. Mike got a history, had an amateur history. And he can fight. So it's time though. Dusty been on his road for a while. He's got a flawless record so far. But of course, the knock was, who has he fought? You know what I mean? So this is definitely a step in that direction, towards a world title shot.
And we talked about this, in one of the workouts, where this is your evaluation, basically, of Dusty. And going into this fight, that's basically what you're going to be looking at, right?
Yeah, you listen, Dusty got to 29 and I think old. Him and his dad did an excellent job, and you can't take that away from them, And so, when he came to see us, of course we know him, have known him since he was a kid. But nevertheless, now, he came, spoke to him, spoke to his father, and it is what it is, man. And now it's our job to try to help him, get to that next level.
Yeah, what kind of one-on-ones do you have with Dusty? Because everybody builds a relationship with you, Lamont and Anthony, you guys build that son and father relationship. But what kind of one-on-ones have you had with Dusty?
We have a bunch, man. Like I said, this is not, Dusty at my, first rodeo as far as, communication with one another. I've known him for years, always been a real, what I like most about him, ain't got nothing to do with boat boxing, man. He's just a good, solid young man, you know what I mean? And that's what I like about it. Just like I know, there's a lot of people from not just the area around the world that try to come and train with us. It ain't about that. You know what I mean? It's about, do you have that connection? Can you make that connection? And we got a connection now.
And boxing becoming what it is after Lamont fought Mir Khan in 2011, what would make this area a better place for boxing?
It's flat out the support of the people. We're on the map now. You know what I mean? Wherever you go as a late, you hear, DC boxing. I do a lot of traveling. We're on the map now. And the ball is in our hands. So it's on the athlete, it's on the trainer. They got to become better teachers of the sport. Athletes, when they get that stage, they got to perform. And flat out, the people in the area got to come out and support these local athletes.
Did you guys since it's almost like since you started training him, you want to watch him and see what he has. Maybe you might see some things he can improve on and all that. But so saying that, have you guys put a game plan together to go into this fight? Or are you going to let him go out there and fight so you can actually watch what he needs to improve on?
But
if anything.
Of course, strategy is my big thing. So we always going to go in with a game plan. Now it's time to, build that relationship, and that trust factor. That's going to be key in that ring. If we call it, then, it's up to Dusty to do it, And you may have a few kinks here or there starting out because this is our first fight together in the pros. But nevertheless, I'm quite sure that eventually down the line, we'll get that connection. Whereas eventually I won't even have to say it verbally. You know what I mean? I may give him a sign, facial expression, whatever, and he know what to do.
His career leading up to the point he came to you, have you seen things that, you already knew that he had to develop coming to your gym?
Absolutely. Boxing is a game that has many levels to it. When you conquer one level, you don't stop there, you keep going. The sky's the limit. And so, therefore, we can always be better at what we do. I can always be a better teacher. The fighter can always be a better fighter. So, in other words, greatness never take a break, man. You know what I mean? You either great or you're not.
All right. Thanks, Barry.
All right.
Dusty, how you feel going into this fight?
Feel great. I'm more than ready, so.
Everybody's saying Mike Dallas is going to be your biggest test, but he actually coming off a small layoff, a few years. He has 2 fights under his belt. Are you concerned about him having that urge to get back into it?
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people are underestimating him. I think they're counting him out maybe too early. I think we'll find out, but I don't think you can really say yet. A lot of times when people come back from a tough loss, they train harder, they take it more serious, they erase all the mistakes that they made in previous training camps. So that's what I'm expecting them to do.
You been doing any homework on him, any film studying?
A little bit, not too much. Luckily, Barry Hunter knows him well as a fighter, so I've just been kind of going off what he says.
So how do you feel as far as weight and everything? How do you feel about that?
Hungry.
You're hungry now? Okay.
No, I'm good. No, my weight's fine. I feel good. I don't feel drained or anything. So.
Okay, you still feel strong?
Yeah.
Okay, you know, 29 fights, going into your 30th. You know, does Rock Nation has high expectations for you?
I hope so.
You know,
yeah, I hope so.
So even with saying that, you know, you were the first fighter that they signed, and have they actually sat down and told you what direction they want to go?
No, I think a lot of it based off how I perform, and a lot of it relies on me, and they base it off my performance. If I don't look ready for the big fights, they're not going to throw me in there. But if Friday night I do my thing and I put myself in the same boat as Lucas Matisse, Mauricio Herrera, and Jose Cito Lopez, I'll get big fights like they did.
Now, how's it feel coming back to Washington, D.C., fight in front of your home fans?
Favorite place to fight.
Favorite place to fight. And also, yourself, you were a young fighter coming in. Now you have all these promotional contracts going on. You have Rock Nation behind you. How does it feel to have all that going on?
Having Rock Nation, Fila, and Geico, 3 companies that when I was coming up, I never would imagine, I would be a part of it. It feels good. It's a little surreal to my family. I know that my mom thinks it's crazy.
So how does it feel working out at Headbangers?
Good. Yeah, it's been going well. I've been getting great sparring. Came home from sparring Canelo and went right into sparring Lamont Peterson, Austin Trout, Demetrius Hopkins, other fighters who were on the card like Chinggis, and just really good sparring.
Yeah, saying all those names in sparring, how has it been going from just sparring to sparring big names like that?
No, it's good. I mean, Lamont Peterson is somebody as a kid that I looked up to from the area. Austin Trout is somebody who I've watched, on HBO. Canelo is somebody who I paid to watch on pay-per-view. So
at 147, everything is getting kind of mixed up top. They don't have that really solidified world champion at 147. How is that? Are you gonna put yourself in that mix?
I just want to fight. I just want bigger fights. That's the first step. When it gets to that point, I'll start thinking about the belts and the champions and which one. But I'll take any of them.
All right, thanks, Dustin.